What is up, guys? I just wanted to make a video about my handguns. I'm not gonna do my rifles or shotguns in this one, just my handguns. Um, Basically, I went from a whole lot of handguns. I had SIGs, HKs, XDs, Glocks, Smiths. I had a little bit of everything, and because I was a collector, that's what I was. And I don't know. A while back, I just started thinking, what is the point in having all these different handguns? Like, for what purpose? Like, if, let's say, in a shit hits the fan type scenario, I'm not packing up 30 something handguns and taking them with me. Like, that just doesn't make sense. So I decided I'm going to cut down my collection. So I drastically got rid of guns, sold a bunch, and I went down to keeping what I think I need, what makes sense to have. Every basically I turned my collection into every gun I have has to have a purpose. If it doesn't have a purpose, it had to go. So here's my purpose collection. Number one, Glock 45. And I don't do nothing to Glocks. That's the whole reason why you buy Glock is because they're reliable and they always work and yada yada. I feel like when you start changing stuff on them, they start having problems. Just so you guys know, safe. But this is my EDC. This is my um, everyday carry. I carry it with just standard mag. I do have a 33 round mag for it just for the range, but yeah. So that's my everyday carry gun. Or I guess if you're talking like a shit hits the fan scenario type gun, yeah, that'd probably be it too. So Glock 45. Next, I have my other one. Basically, I got this gun a long time ago, and it's my baby, and I'll never get rid of it. And I like having two different caliber handguns because back when it was hard to find ammo for 9mm ammo, what was always on the shelf during that time? 40 caliber. You could always find 40 on the shelf when 9 was gone, and it was kind of cheap. It isn't so much now, but so yeah, my Glock 22 Gen 3. This thing is just very well beat. I wore this thing for years. It used to be my EDC. Love this gun. I couldn't even tell you how many rounds are through it. It's always been just great. So yeah, Glock 22. Love that one. And then this is my and I guess we're gonna go back to I have a purpose for everything. This has become my kind of camping gun, out woods gun, whatever you want to call it. Because 40, I love 9. You guys can bash and hate all you want, but 40's bigger. 40 penetrates deeper. Period. So, anyway, now my wife's gun. Now, I had to unload that because hers does say loaded. M&P Bodyguard with the little laser built in. So she is a revolver person. She likes revolvers. I do too. I used to carry a GP100, but I switched to semi-autos years back and stuck with them. But so yeah, this one's hers. It's not fun to shoot, little 38 special, but she likes it, and it's great to carry. It's light and you don't feel it, but man, this little guy is just not fun to shoot. So, but it's a good gun. And then, last but not least, and this one is a no-purpose gun. Well, kind of. When we go out shooting, for my kids to be able to shoot and not have something so snappy or so much recoil, we have the Smith & Wesson CTG 22 long rifle. And this thing is just a heavy freaking tank of a gun. Like, it is just heavy. Smooth, though. And it's double action. That's fun. But, yeah. So, 22 Smith & Wesson GTG. I don't know. That's just what it says on the barrel. I actually don't know what model or anything really about this gun. Got it not too long ago. And, yeah, it's just a fun go. Shoot around and plink around with a gun. But, yeah, that's it. Out of 36, I think, total handguns I had at one point, we're down to just these 4. And like I said, everything has to have a purpose. And I decided to stick with Glock. Oops. I decided to stick with Glock for my particular choice gun. Just because, not necessarily that they're better than everything else, because, you know, all my SIGs always work great. I haven't had 320s that everybody, you know, cries about, oh, they're blah, blah, blah. You know, they worked fine. My HK VP9 was fantastic. Even my XD9 was a great gun. I mean, I couldn't go wrong with that. The thing shot great. It was so accurate. Let's see, what else? I had P365 XL. Love that thing. But I stuck with Glock because, one, tape. Okay. Aftermarket support is a must. You know, I can find, literally, I can buy a Glock 19 holster, and literally both these guns will fit in it. So I can get mags anywhere, and they're relatively cheap. I can get replacement parts. I can get if I did the aftermarket, you know, slides and triggers and blah blah blah. It's out there for you. So I would say, me personally, I leave them all stock, but if I did, and because of that, it's just, Glock just made sense for me to stick with. So I went with Glock. But yeah, so anyway, let me know what you guys carry and what your collection looks like. What's the purpose for your guns, or if you have a purpose for them. So, but anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.